John Jones and Charles Oliveira got the job done at UFC 309. As you can see here, it's all love, all hugs, and all smiles. You know, it's good times and good vibes after UFC 309. First, we're going to start with Charles Oliveira, but don't worry, we will get to the GOAT, John Jones, and his performance. And I want to hear from the haters. Where y'all at? I got to put out an APB for him. Where they at, though? But back to Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira, he proved me wrong. I was going with Michael Chandler. If you watch that first fight, Michael Chandler landed the left hook over and over and over again. And every time he landed the left hook, he hurt Charles Oliveira. So I just assumed, right? Silly me. I just assumed that Chandler would go back to the left hook. I thought he would maybe develop some combos that start and end with a left hook, something to really get Charles Oliveira going and hurt. Because he does struggle defending the left hook. Islam Makhachev dropped him with a left hook. So it's possible. He didn't do that, though. He didn't do that. And Charles dominated. Charles walked him down the whole fight. Charles was stalking him. He was hunting him. It looked like Michael Chandler was Charles Oliveira's prey. That's what it looked like. It looked like he was prey. And it's tough. It's tough for Chandler, but he'll be okay because it was still an exciting fight and he showed heart and he had some great pops from the crowd. He had a hope spot at the end of the round, at the end of the fifth round, where he hurt Charles. He hit him in the eye and it looked like he hurt it. I don't know if he broke his orbital bone. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just a really hard shot, but Charles was noticeably affected by it as he was touching it like this. And I just felt like Chandler, instead of having measured punches and staying calm and poised, he starts throwing from the hips and throwing these big crazy, like, what do you do? And he actually threw himself off balance. If you look, he threw a left hook, but he threw it so wild and off balance that Charles just grabbed his back and it was all over from there. But great fight, fun fight. Charles Oliveira's next for the title. Charles Oliveira, if it was a 5 round fight versus Armin, it might have been very different if it was a 5 round fight, because he did catch Armin a couple times in some submissions that were pretty close. But other than that, Armin never really came close to finishing Charles Oliveira, in my opinion. Charles came closer to finishing Armin than Armin came close to finishing Charles. The real challenge is Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, he don't play these games. Islam Makhachev, he's a really good striker. And what he did to Charles, submitting Charles, making Charles tap out, traumatized all of the Charles Oliveira fans till this day, you get me? But I was wrong. I was wrong. I was saying, does he still have the magic? Is it still there? Because Charles, for the most part of his career, has won some and lost some. But then he hit a stride where he was just winning, 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 winning. So I just thought, is it over? I was wrong. Silly me. Now, it's time for the GOAT. It's time for John Jones. And I don't use that term GOAT lightly. I usually attribute the GOAT to George St. Pierre. However, John Jones just defended the heavyweight title against Stipe, who's also the GOAT. Stipe versus John Jones was a fantastic fight. It was a legacy fight. It's a fight that longtime fans of the sport, people that actually lived through John Jones's career and people that lived through Stipe's career, appreciated so much because we know the context and history and significance of this fight. New fans of the sport, guys that came into the sport when John Jones already had a belt, guys who came into the sport when Stipe already had a belt, new fans of the sport who didn't take the time to go and research and do the history and learn the context and historical significance of things. They were hating on it. They had a glass half empty view. They had a dark lens view. And okay, I enjoyed it though. I loved it. I thought it was great. I think anybody with a brain thinks it was great. And John Jones dominated Stipe, and John Jones would dominate Tom Aspinall as well. All Tom Aspinall has for John Jones is a right hand. That's it. He's got power in his hands. John Jones got to avoid the power in his hands. That's it, which John Jones can do. John Jones has some great footwork. Okay, John Jones, there's a few different ways to defend, right? There's head movement. Okay, there's blocking, parrying, and then there's footwork. And then there's offense itself, right? The best defense is a great offense, they say. So John Jones has all that. John Jones has the best Muay Thai in MMA. And John Jones's Muay Thai is going to put him over the top against John Jones or Tom Aspinall's boxing or anything like that. And you want to talk about the wrestling? Oh, Tom Aspinall's a good wrestler. Dude, Tom Aspinall's from the UK, man. The UK don't got wrestlers like that, dude. UK don't got wrestlers like that. He not going up against someone from Dagestan. He going up against someone from England. Okay? When is the last time that somebody from England has ever out-wrestled an American? Can you tell me? Not only that, but John Jones has been training with Gordon Ryan, who is the best no-gi grappler in the world, far and away. And you know what the GOAT of no-gi grappling did to John Jones, who is the GOAT of MMA? He took him under his wing. Come on, for some shelter for you, buddy. I'm a mentor you. And now John Jones just got that much better. He's training with the best grappler in the world. And I promise you guys this, one place you don't want to be in this world, there's many rock bottoms, right? There's substance abuse addiction. There's way many rock bottoms, but I promise you one of those bad places is underneath John Jones when an elbow cracks you in the face and then another elbow and another. For Stipe to survive that round was incredible. And it showed his greatness, and I would argue that Tom Aspinall does not last that round. I think John Jones finishes Tom Aspinall in the first round if that was him. I just do. And I also think Tom Aspinall would probably get swallowed up by the lights. I think you could argue that too. These are questions, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm not saying definitively that it's going to happen, but John Jones has been here, done that. John Jones is a guy who's no stranger to hate from the fans. But what happened after the fight? What's the first thing that John said? All glory to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And not just that, but even in this interview right here, John was saying how he was praying with Charles Oliveira and that when Charles won, he felt more complete and everything like that. And he was saying Team Christos. That way Charles understood what he was saying. Team Christos means Team Jesus Christ. You get me? So complete W's all around. He handled the hate perfectly. John Jones showed the blueprint to everybody out there, whether you're a young fighter, a young athlete, anybody going through life. John Jones showed the blueprint on how to deal with public criticism and hatred. Not just criticism, but hate. He showed how to deal with the hate, and he rose above it. Okay, John Jones rose above the hate, and he proved everybody wrong. And I want to hear from you. I want to hear from the people that were so loud about John Jones. Where y'all at? I can't see ya. The spinning back kick that John Jones landed was phenomenal. I promise you if he lands that on Tom Aspinall, he puts down Tom Aspinall. I promise you that. And what does Tom Aspinall have besides a puncher's chance? What does he have? You want to say he's faster? You want to say he's bigger? Okay, cool. But John Jones knows how to take down a bigger guy. John Jones knows how to hold and control a bigger guy on the ground. He does. John Jones knows how to avoid punches. I just think he's a better, more versatile fighter than Tom Aspinall. And outside of John Jones slipping on a banana peel, he does not lose that fight. But it looks like John is targeting Alex Pereira. He says John hasn't, Tom and John. I keep switching back and forth there and mispronouncing. But anyways, calling the wrong guy the wrong thing. But Alex Pereira, he's accomplished things. Two-weight world champion. Tom Aspinall, not so much. An interim champion that the UFC just decided to pop up out of nowhere and gift him. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy that people have this other narrative, but it is what it is. I almost did it again. Tom Jones. I did do it again. But John Jones. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. Forgive me. John Jones stole the show. The showstopper. And he stopped the hate. He slowed it down for now anyways. Until next time. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree with my takes, if you disagree with them. It really doesn't matter. Just join the discussion, okay? Just join the discussion. Follow for more and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.